Hey friends, it's the Ignited Cody, and we're back at the Clover Fork River diversion tunnels in Harlan, Kentucky. If you'll look at my video from day before yesterday, the thumbnail says 3 days after, you'll see this was running really low after the flood they had up here last week. Well, it's not today, and we're under flood watch in southeast Kentucky, Claiborne County, Tennessee, Lee County, Virginia, and other places, especially for Wednesday evening and Wednesday night into Thursday morning. So you need to pray for us. If you're actually in the flood, you need to be ready, especially tomorrow night. Now, folks, let's go look around at the Cumberland River, which the Clover Fork's part of, and talk about it. Folks, we're behind the Village Center Mall in Harlan, and you're looking at the Martins Fork River. The Martins Fork River goes on down to the town of Harlan here, where it meets the Clover Fork River you was just looking at the diversion tunnels. And that marks the official beginning of the Cumberland River. After that, these two rivers goes down to Baxter, where they meet up with the Poor Fork River, which we'll show you in a minute in this video. And they become like the triplets of destruction when there's a flood. Really bad river. In 2010, the Cumberland River had what they call a 1,000-year flood at Nashville. Massive damage, loss of life, and all along the river, especially down the Tennessee part, then they had it. But you're looking at the Martins Fork of it right now, and you remember this from other videos. If you remember, I done a little of this 2 days ago when it wasn't this high. I mean, it would be an incredible nightmare if they actually had another flood tomorrow night, maybe even worse than that one. So if you're praying, people pray hard. When you live close to the river, run. But we're going to go and take a look at the Clover Fork branch. I mean, we just showed you the Clover Fork branch. We're going to go take a look at the Poor Fork branch. The Clover Fork branch is the one coming through the diversion tunnels. This is the Martins Fork branch. We're going to go show you the Poor Fork branch, which comes from, well, I'll tell you where it comes from when we get there. Folks, you're looking at the Poor Fork River. It runs out of Letcher County through Cumberland, Kentucky, parallel to 119 into the town of Harlan. After Harlan, she meets her two sisters, the Clover Fork and the Martins Fork, and becomes the Cumberland River. Now, if you remember from my second video, that road over there was completely covered when the flood was going on. Well, let's go down here and take a look at the Cumberland River itself. And folks, we are back at Headwaters, Kentucky. This is the very spot we stood in when we seen what we found out later. We called it a house. It was the remains of a mobile home that had been washed away in Harlan. We seen it go by right here in this very spot. Some bad flooding over there. But this is the Cumberland River. This is all three of its major tributaries together. And of course, there's lots of other streams and creeks that runs into this along its path. The Cumberland River runs 188 miles from its headwaters in Harlan County to where it empties into the Ohio River near Paducah, Kentucky. It comes out of Harlan, goes through Bell, through Knox County, into Whitley County, where it goes over the Cumberland Falls. And it puts on a spectacular show down there. Goes on from there into Tennessee, goes through Nashville, where it caused massive flooding in 2010. Like I told you earlier in the video, just Google that. It's shocking. Back into Kentucky, and like I said, it ends up emptying the Ohio River near Paducah. And can you guys hear those frogs? Listen to that. There's like 1 million frogs this flood and warm weather's woke up. And it's relatively warm again right now. It's in the 40s. And what I have to tell you right now, the Cumberland River is under a flood watch again in southeast Kentucky, Claiborne County, Tennessee, Lee County, Virginia, and other places. They're saying the worst of it will be Wednesday evening, Wednesday night, and a Thursday morning. So keep praying, keep helping your neighbors, and I hope this monster don't come out of its banks again. Let's go right up here and see if we can hear those frogs a little better. Listen at that. They're actually not at the river. There must be some kind of water, a pond or a stream or something. Up there across the road they're at. I love that. I used to live close to a pond when I was a kid, way back 200 years ago. And I used to go to sleep at the nighttime of the springtime with the window open, listening to those frogs. Thank you folks so much for watching my videos and subscribing to my channel. God bless you, and God bless everybody that lives along this river. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, share. Thank y'all so much. And believe it or not, I got several videos in the pipeline that's not got anything to do with the flood. So if it'll quit raining and quit flooding, I got some fun stuff to show you guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.